was a guy, his advice would have been completely different. Take the risk, go out there, you've got this.
I would say Mandarin speaking society tend to be more shy.
I have been impressed with the entrepreneurs that are here, the people that are here not just for advertising, but actually here to collaborate. Okay, we're back with another interview here at the Da Nang Nomad Fest. Please introduce yourself.
I'm Harry from Taipei, Taiwan, and I'm the founder of Digital Nomad Taiwan.
So I'm Medha, and I'm a brand strategist. My focus area is women. I also run a marketing agency.
My name is Paul Allen Benavides. I'm a lecturer of business, media, and communications, Swinburne University in Da Nang, and a very big friend of the digital nomad community here in Da Nang.
What's going on, guys? My name is Justin, originally from Miami, Florida, living in Vietnam for about 5 years.
My name is Jeremy Green. I am Jeremy Talks to Strangers on Instagram, and there's a cool story behind that.
My name is Gavin Esbank. I'm one of the 3 founders of Delta Prime.
Sir, what is it that you do? What brings you here? And what is it that you got to provide for the people?
Promoting digital nomad lifestyle in Taipei, Taiwan. And furthermore, we try to connect Taiwan and the worldwide nomad community. The reason why I'm doing so is that I got so inspired when I first met a nomad community and realized myself a digital nomad. And spending time with a lot of curious people, a lot of inspiring people actually made me learn so much. And I would love to share this information and this group of people to all the people in Taiwan who are actually into growth, self-growth, self-exploration. That's my reason to be here, to get to get all resources, to get all the connection from the world and share it to Taiwan.
What brings me to Da Nang Nomad Festival is, first off, the people. Conference Vietnam Nomad Festival. Incredible humans from around the world, inspiring projects, inspiring hearts, and a community of people supporting each other. Instead of creating this us versus them energy, it's all about oneness, and we're all one. So I'm here to see friends from last year. I was the MC and a speaker of last year. I was the MC of Athens, Greece Nomad Festival. So that squad is here.
Shout out to them.
Shout out to them, and they're here. So there's like this beautiful culmination and connection, and I'm here to amplify as many people as possible, be of service, and speak from my heart to as many people as possible and make a positive impact on as many people as possible.
It's the community, man. I came to Da Nang in about 4 years ago, but I've been coming for many years before that. I was in China, and I fell in love with the city. This is really when the nomad community was starting to build. And then last year I met Marcos and Dimitri. They invited me to do one of the talks at the festival. Fell in love with the community, fell in love with the spirit of the people. And when they invited me back again this year, how can you not? How can you not? I mean, it is just that kind of, we look forward to this week every year.
So what I'm doing here is I'm trying to meet people in my industry, see if I can provide value to them, if they can provide value to me, and if we can create some good collaborations.
And what industry is this for the?
This is the Web3 industry, DeFi specifically. So we own a crypto bank. It's called Delta Prime. It's a place where you can deposit $1 million of collateral and you can borrow $4, $5, $6 million against it. And it's completely anonymous. We don't know who you are, and trustless as well.
Whoa, talk about a business.
It's a business. It's a business.
That's a service, man.
It is, yes. It's unique in the crypto space as well. Usually it's, if you want to borrow $6 million, usually you have to put down $10 million. Here's the other way around.
Okay, so with the Nomad Fest, for the people that don't know, this is a place for many different entrepreneurs, many different people that are building their own businesses come to for networking. Is there anything specific that you would look for whenever you're trying to network with anybody here?
Yeah, for sure. Always looking to network with other creators. I think the most exciting thing about building a nomadic business is collaboration with other people that are building cool stuff, maybe in the same vertical or even in verticals close to what you're working on. So that's definitely something I always look for when I come to conferences, is connecting with those other builders.
Definitely. I'm open to networking with everyone, but women is my segment, my audience that I want to work with. But of course, any and everybody is welcome. It's just I personally feel like as women, we're always not really putting ourselves out there, and we're always so most of the women, they'll be like, I help people do this, right? No, I don't help. I do this. This is what I'm doing. This is my business. For me, if you go to my website, it says crafting high identity tickets for visionary female founders. That's what I do. And I mean, women, we really need to stop saying sorry. We own a business. Come on.
Empowering strong women every day.
Great question. I am currently working on a global community. I'm relaunching it. It's called Join Team Human, and it's a global community of people from around the world that's going to support each other on our growth. If it's going to be having better habits, if it's going to be more mindset and reprogramming our brains, it's going to be because it's basically the goal is to make a dent in loneliness around the world. We are more connected yet more lonely than ever in history.
And that's absolutely true. There are studies ever since Facebook came about where people were adding friends, the loneliness just kept on going up. And in fact, it was in a lot of their benefit to just keep the loneliness going. So you're trying to really put a pivot on that and say, we need to come back as human beings. Let's work together. Is there an app or a website that you're using to communicate this message with?
Currently, it's my Instagram, Jeremy Talks to Strangers. However, I am working on my school community, and I'm also reaching out to a lot of people at this conference to see what they're working on. So, because ironically, I launched a global community years ago, and I try to do it myself, which is ironic. And then, so it's like by myself, I can go far. Together, I'm able to be unstoppable, and it's limitless. I know it sounds cheesy, but it's true. I want to co-create it. I don't want to do it on my own, so I'm here to kind of co-create projects that help with the loneliness and connect us a bit more. I know it's a bit tangent, but that's my thoughts.
No, because that's absolutely beautiful. Like one of my favorite quotes, and I even had to take this myself. It's like, if you want to go fast, you go alone, but if you want to go far, you go together.
I totally butchered it. That's what I was trying to say. As I was saying it, I was like, so gonna know this one.
It happens. It happens. Sometimes I'll misquote a quote, but for sure, hey, just say it and make it sound good.
Do or do not. There is no guy. It's a joke.
Shout out to Yoda.
Shout out to Yoda. Do or do not. There is no try. I'm a huge. I'm very big on playfulness. I'm very big on play in our society. I know it's a random topic, but I'm kind of tired of people taking themselves so seriously and people. There's no space for play, even though there's so much research on how play helps us from mental health perspective, from a creative perspective, from being able to take chances and actions and having a space to make mistakes. I can go on, and that's just a random side note.
It's fine.
Well, I'm not a nomad. I'm an expat. I'm kind of stationed here, but in my community where I live, it's a big nomad community coming and going all the time. And I'm fascinated with seeing different faces on every street corner and hearing all the different languages every day. And when you talk to them, they're saying they're involved in this, they're doing this startup, they're trying this new thing, they're working with people from 3 different time zones and 3 different continents, and they have to stay up late. I find it super, super fascinating. And as an academic, I kind of want to move my research into that a little bit. Man, my research is in mindfulness of cross-cultural organization. And being exposed to this community the last couple of years, I've started to realize there's no better microcosm of a cross-cultural experience than the digital nomad community, man.
Okay, first will definitely be content creator. Whoever within the digital nomad community and you're a content creator, I'm looking for you. Maybe we can collab, cross-cultural collaboration. And secondly, if you know any Mandarin speaking community, I'm now trying to build up the overseas Mandarin speaking nomad community so we can embrace another group of people who are still not in the nomad world. This is my vision, to build up a connection within Mandarin speaking community. Of course, bridging the worldwide community. So it's not just about Mandarin speaking, but it's a shared community.
Yeah, I'm not trying to make our product popular. I'm not here to market. I'm essentially looking for, if I want to look for market makers, for example, or for investors, I'm going to go to the specific crypto conferences. Here, I'm trying to meet like-minded people. So it doesn't necessarily have to be someone who's very deep within our niche. It can be someone who is a little bit more high level within our niche, but who I can spar with a little bit, Exchange ideas.
So exchanging ideas, what is it like? What is it that you feel maybe you're trying to find with the networking? Because man, I've met this person before in Chiang Mai for all context. This is a very intelligent individual. Thank you. So what is it that you think somebody else can provide you? Of course, another perspective is always good, but what is it that?
Oh, there are a lot of intelligent people out here, right?
Of course, there's more intelligent people out here that
Yes.
can give you perspective. So let's go ahead and go back into that.
Yeah, so at the end of the day, intelligence, I'm not sure if that is even the right word, but there are a lot of people with a lot of deep knowledge in different topics. Web3, DeFi is a very broad topic as well, and there's a lot I can learn, And you never know what you don't know until you hear it for the first time. So
That's absolutely real.
and like I said, ideally within the Web3 space, but even outside of our industry, there's a lot that I within our industry can learn from that, right? Whether it's from marketing, business development, or indeed anything specifically related to finance.
When it comes to being a digital nomad and nomading, what has been like the most shocking experience from coming here and meeting all these different people?
One of the first things I got so shocked is that no matter what stage you are, no matter who you are, people in this nomad community are so courage to grow for themselves, to even connect with people. That's what we don't see in, I would say, Mandarin-speaking society. Yeah, people tend to be more shy, maybe because of how they were educated in our society, to be shy, to be humble. However, I found the best way to grow is to actually show yourself, to be present in the public and connect to a lot of people who share the different who has a different life experiences. That's how people get inspired, to meet differences. And that's what I would say, that's how I value the Nomad community, because this Nomad community is such a super diverse community. People are from different backgrounds, live in thousands of ways, and that's where people to get best inspiration.
You say this out loud, it's like you're trying to get that message across. Like if you're in Taiwan, you can change your life. You can become a digital nomad. You can go out, meet different people, do different things. It's very shocking and it is inspiring. Like even myself, when I meet all these people that are here, having the interviews, like there's a lot of people looking to collaborate. A lot of people want to build together and not just, what can I get from you? What can I get from you? What has been like one of the biggest realizations when you started your business that you could share for any entrepreneurs that are just starting their path, especially for women that are starting their business path?
Yeah. So I'll tell you a very interesting incident. When I started my business, my own uncle, I was just walking down the street. He's like, I heard you've quit your job and you're doing your own business. I was like, yeah. And he's like, you know what? I think you should do a little job on the side just so your money is okay and you're secured like that. And I was like, what? Sorry? And if it was a guy, his advice would have been completely different. Take the risk, go out there, you got this, And I was like, I'm not gonna let him influence me even one bit. I kept going. That's when I started. And then today, 9 years later, he respects me. He's like, where are you? What are you doing? He thinks I'm doing something cool in life. So same person. And it's just because I've built myself like that. I've branded myself like that. I've made an entire person of who I am. And I'm respected in my industry. And he respects me today. So don't let the noise get to you.
Is there a way that anybody can reach you? Is there any socials or anything you like to plug?
Yeah, I'm known online as Walkabout Rojo. I got a bunch of YouTube channels. Just type in Walkabout Rojo and you'll find me. Walkaboutrojo.com. That's my alias, if you will, my alter ego.
At Justin the Mind everywhere. So you'll find me on all channels. I do a lot of content about Vietnam. It's comedic content. It's about lifestyle in Vietnam. So if you like that kind of stuff, you might enjoy it.
They can find me on my LinkedIn with Gavin Hasselbank, first name, last name. They can find our business at deltaprime.io. So if you're looking to get a loan for example, DeFi investments, go to deltaprime.io. You can also find Delta Prime on X, that's our main social media, or Discord.
If you're looking for me, just look up Digital Nomads Taiwan on Instagram, and we are the largest account.
So there it is, Digital Nomad Taiwan, Instagram. Hit them up, especially if you're somebody that wants to change your life, change your lifestyle. Being a nomad will absolutely do that, and you never know who you meet.
Absolutely. So you can reach out to me on my website, my LinkedIn. My LinkedIn is Medha. You can always look up. And my marketing agency is called the Miraki Studio. So you can look up the website, and Serene Branding Studio is where I do the branding. So any and everyone's welcome to send me a message on LinkedIn or through my website. So you can always reach out.
Jeremy Talks to Strangers. The funny part about my Jeremy Talks to Strangers Instagram is I started it as just like an accountability space to help with my social anxiety, and I would through a lot of anxiety make a video with a stranger every single day. And then ironically, I got annoyed when the ABC7, the news featured me. I was tripping out. I remember I was in my car and like my follow count blew up, and I thought my app was glitching out. I'm like, why am I getting all these followers? And then I found out I got featured on ABC7, and I remember just being super uncomfortable, and I didn't like it because it wasn't my intention.
And everybody come next year to the Nomad Fest. You'll find more entrepreneurs like this young woman here. And if you are also somebody that feels they need to put themselves out there, this is the place to do it. You'll run into like-minded people that are interested in collaborating and helping you grow your business. And until next time, you have anything you want to share before we sign out?
All right, thank you. That was lovely.
Let's go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe for more, and we'll see you guys at the next festival. Peace.